Hello, and welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today, April 20th, 2025, we're taking a deep dive into XAUUSD, gold, analyzing both recent news and the charts. Let's start by summarizing the recent news. Trade tensions between the US and China, fueled by potential tariffs, are pushing investors towards safe haven assets like gold. Jerome Powell's comments about President Trump and the Mar-a-Lago Accord are adding uncertainty, driving market volatility. We're also seeing speculation that China might be offloading US debt, bolstering gold's appeal. On the upside, a weaker US dollar near a three-year low is also providing strong support for gold prices. Some analysts are eyeing $3,400 and even $3,500 as potential targets, while noting strong support around $3,137. Remember, this is all based on the news. Now let's see what the charts are indicating. Now, let's shift our focus to the daily chart. We can see a general upward trend since late 2023, culminating in new all-time highs recently. The most recent candles are showing a bit of pullback, which could be a healthy correction or a sign of a potential reversal, so we need to watch that carefully. Look at that consolidation around the $2,000 level between December 2023 and January 2024, and then the significant breakout in early March 2024 really set the stage for the current rally. Let's focus on a shorter time span now. We should narrow the candle range to see more detail. Notice the resistance around $2,800 in late October 2024 and the subsequent push through that level. This is why we need to pay attention to past resistance becoming new support. Now let's take a look at the 1-hour chart for a shorter-term perspective. Looking at the 1-hour chart, the recent price action shows a choppy trading range. We can see clear support around 3,300. We can see an upward trend that accelerated around April 14th, but has since slowed down and has more chop. If the price breaks below 3,300, we could see a sharper correction toward the 3,200 levels, especially if the news cycle shifts negatively regarding US-China relations. Look for increased volume and bearish candle formations to confirm this. On the other hand, if the price holds above 3,300 and breaks through the local high of 3,357 from April 16th, then the upside target of 3,400 becomes more realistic. Consistent bullish candle patterns will indicate that. For even finer detail, let's zoom into the 15-minute chart. On the 15-minute chart, we can see a lot of intraday volatility. There's a potential resistance level around 3,357, as also shown on the other charts, which aligns with the news of the Mar-a-Lago Accord talks losing momentum. A decisive break above 3357 on the 15-minute chart, supported by high volume, could signal a strong bullish move. The key takeaway is to watch for volume confirmations and candlestick patterns to validate any potential breakouts or breakdowns. For instance, if we see multiple bearish engulfing patterns at a resistance level, that would give us greater confidence that the trend is reversing. In summary, XAUUSD is at a critical juncture. Trade tensions are acting as a significant tailwind for gold. Key price levels to watch are the support around 3,300 and resistance around 3,357. A breakdown below 3,300 could lead to a short-term bearish scenario, targeting 3,200. A sustained break above 3,357 increases the likelihood of reaching 3,400 and potentially higher targets. Remember to factor in global economic news and geopolitical events, as these tend to influence gold's price significantly. As always, manage your risk and trade responsibly.